In this video, we will learn how to deal with negative numbers. So there are two simple rules when we are working with negative numbers. So the first rule is that whenever we have like signs such as positive and negative, this always leads to an overall positive sign. So like signs lead to positive. And whenever we have unlike signs, such as a positive negative and a negative positive, this always leads to a negative sign. So like leads to positive and unlike leads to negative. So now we will go through some examples to get this into our heads. So let's start with the first example. -2 plus 1. So this is an easy one and you can use the number line to work this out. Let's make a number line. We have 0 in the middle. As we go up from 0, all the numbers are positive and they increase. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. And as we go down from 0, all the numbers are negative and they decrease as we go down. So -1, -2, -3, -4 and so on. So we have -2 plus 1. So -2 is here and -2 is here, that's +2. So we move up one position, we add 1. So -2 plus 1 is -1. -2 plus 1 is -1. So this was an easy one. Let's try something more tricky. So what if we have 3 plus -2? Now you have two signs in the middle. How do you deal with this? So according to our rules, when you have two unlike signs together, a positive and a negative, this leads to a negative, which means that we can cut this and instead we can write a negative. So this would simply mean 3 minus 2, which is 1. 3 minus 2, 3, 1, 2 is 1. Now let's try another question. So let's say we have 4 minus negative 1. Now we have two negative signs in the middle. We have two like signs in the middle. And this means that overall this is positive according to our first rule. So this simply means 4 plus 1. And this equals 4 plus 1 is 5. Now hopefully you understand this. So now we will move on to multiplication and division. Let's say that we have 3 times -2. Now we know that 3 times 2 is 6. But is this 6 a positive number or a negative number? Let's see. 3 is positive and 2 is negative. These are both unlike signs and two unlike signs make a negative. So the 6 is negative. Now let's try something similar with division. So let's say -6 divided by -3. So we will simplify this. 3 times 1 is 3 and 3 times 2 is 6. So 2 is the answer. But is this 2 positive or negative? So 6 was negative, 3 was negative. Two like signs, two negatives make a positive. So this 2 is positive. And this is how we work with negative numbers.